Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We have some unexpected visitors here this week, and you might just recognize them. Let's check them out. Okay, well there they are. You guys recognize these if you've been around for a while. Some of our cows, our lowlines, have come back for about a week. Biscuit, back up. So yeah, look at this. Let's take a look at them and see if you guys recognize what we had here. Starting off with our older one, Big Mama. There she is, looking pretty good. And off to the left is Margie, and she is growing into quite the nice looking lady there. She's probably pregnant, so she's about 1.5 years old and should be just recently bred, hopefully, and she'll calve in the spring. Back there we have Betsy. So she's looking pretty good. She's almost actually bigger than Big Mama now, which is pretty cool. So she's about 2.5 years old, going on 3. You can see Ivy, not looking too bad there. She had a good time in the pasture. Out behind her, I believe that is April, and she's our slow going calf. She's got the same temperament as when she left. She's gotten a little bigger, but she's just a very easy going heifer, and kind of lethargic and slow moving, as you see her back there, if you remember her. I'll pan over this way. So check this out. This is Big Mama's calf from this year, back in spring. Biscuit, leave the cow alone, don't do it. So this is Brooke. If you remember, she was born, I believe, on the first day of spring. And interesting thing about her, she has gained quite a bit of size and weight, which leads me to believe that she might have come out of one of those Angus bulls we had problems with last summer, if you remember that. Anyways, if I can get her at some point next to Margie, which is Big Mama's calf from last year, they're about the same size, and she's walking this way a little bit, so hopefully soon we'll get that. But man, she has just gotten some size on her. So that right there is her mother, and this calf is 5 months old, right? 5.5. April, May, June, July, August, September, well, maybe 6. So she's about 6 months old and has almost caught up with her big sister. So that's kind of exciting, I guess. And of course back there we have the little bottle calf, the steer. We put him over here, hoping that he would kind of catch on with this younger one here. And then April over there. And it was a little bit rough going there for a little bit. They were not too receptive of him here. And honestly, he was scared of the other cows. So he just didn't know how to act like a cow. So we're going on day 2, maybe 3 now. And they're actually starting to get some kind of a rapport here with the other cows. They're not pushing him away near as much. So there you go. That's her calf from the spring, guys. Look at that. I believe you came out of an Angus there, Brooke. Yeah, you sure look like it. I think that you actually might sell pretty nice. I might keep you though. Anyways, so there they are. Let's run over to the other pen where the bull is and the 2 mini Hereford crosses. So I separated the bull out because he was being quite mean to the little bottle calf, and I mean it was pretty aggressive, and tried to collapse him a couple times. So we decided that wasn't going to happen, so we separated him out, and he's over here with 2 of his ladies, and they're all looking pretty good. So there they are. So we have Ruby. We started calling this one Panda. And of course the bull there, I decided to name him Tater. I used to call him the little tater tot, and it just kind of stuck. He's about 18 months old. And as you can see, if I can get this to, he's really started to fill out kind of nice. And Panda's always been a nice sized heifer. But you can see the little bull, he's starting to thicken up quite a bit. If you remember, he was a little bit gangly in some areas. All right, Ruby, don't worry. I'll get you some hay here real soon. Anyway, so he's starting to thicken up. His neck started to grow. His shoulders got wider. So you can tell, I'll get some better shots from the other side here in a minute, but you know, for a 17, 18-month-old little lowline bull, filling out quite nice. We're hoping his temperament changes, otherwise we might move him down the road and try to find somebody that's a little bit less damaging to the young ones. Let's get these guys some hay. Now, why are the cows home? Well, the deal is our new pasture that we had this year, time just ran out. We were there for 3 months, so we felt pretty blessed to have that time, and time just ran out. They had to move their cows down in there, and that's just the way it is. So, but that's fine. We brought them here. We're going to bring them here for a week, and then we're going to move them up to the pasture up the creek. I believe we have enough stockpile there to make it through, hopefully the end of October, get us into winter. So that's the plan. I gotta say, I've always enjoyed the sounds of cows eating their hay, even though it does sound awful expensive sometimes. Well, I have to say that a couple days with them here, it's been kind of nice having them back. You know, I enjoy having them around, and you know, sometimes I think that they enjoy having us around too. Hey Betsy, boy, you've gotten big. You are, you know, I think you are bigger than Big Mama. What do you guys think? I gotta say though, for being 7, 8 years old, you still look good. Hasn't lost a bit. I don't know. Pretty close. Anyways, it's been fun having him back. Biscuit's been enjoying himself. Now, Biscuit, come on now. No, hey. Come here. Come here. Now, I know you missed it. Sit down. I know you've missed having him here, but you got to knock it off, okay? Just calm down. He'll protect those fences. Wow, guys, that Brooke is a big heifer. That's Big Mama next to, good grief. So here she comes in next to Margie. Other than just the girth of it, she's as big as Margie. Doesn't weigh as much, but she's getting close. I can't believe it. I'm looking forward to seeing what that happens there. April is just her old self. April, look at you. Now if you can see, I might zoom in a little bit. You can see on April here some of those colorations. See some of those browns and tans. The hair's a little different. I'm pretty sure she came out one of those Highland mini Hereford crosses. What do you guys think? But her temperament's just so, I don't even know. It's just, look, she's about ready to fall asleep. Come on now. Good grief. Now, the little steer here keeps getting kicked off the piles. I started here, he got kicked off. I started here, he got kicked off. I threw him a little one there. They've kind of held back. So they're still, you know, trying to show him who's boss. And they're like, we're gonna eat your hay. You guys need to, come on, be a little bit nicer to him. If this was last night, he wouldn't be standing right here though, so they've kind of proceeded a little bit. It'll work out. So we're shooting for about a week or so, give or take a few days, on them being here on the homestead. And then we're gonna move them up the creek, hopefully. And we need to give it about a week for sure in order to keep enough stockpile grass up there to make it through the end of October. But we have a little bit of hay. You know, I guess if I run out, I'm going to move them up whenever I run out. But we have some hay left over from last year, and that's another good thing, is we get to get rid of that hay because the nutrition value is continually dropping. So it's a good thing to get it out and get it gone, and ready to bring in some new stuff. And of course, I'm not really looking forward to bringing in the new hay because, you know, the price is up this year over here in this part of the country. That's just the way it is. So we'll probably cut our herd back by about 5 or 6 animals. The steers will be getting ready to go. And then we'll try to consolidate a little bit so I don't have to spend too much money on the hay. But it's going to cost a bit. It's pretty high this year. Oh, look at these baby ducks, guys. Those jumbos we got, they're as big as the mama. Look at that. Growing like wildfire. And speaking of wildfire, as you can see back behind me here, the smoke has really kind of subsided a little bit. We had some cooler temperatures and some rain, and that really helped out. And I'm pretty excited about it because my sinuses, although they're still plugged, are finally I can see a little bit of a break coming for my allergies, so excited about that. Well, thanks for coming along, guys. The cow's little short visit here has made me recognize that winter is fast approaching and that I got some things I need to get done before they show up full time. So, good grief. Panda, come on. Chasing the ducks. Anyway, so I got some things I need to get taken care of in order for the corral to be safe and functional for the winter. I got some new projects coming up, and I'll let you know about that hopefully soon. But like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you next time.